fragrance of roses fills the room. The sound of silence covers our minds. Your voice is like a melody. Salutations to Sri Mataji. Salutations to Sri Mataji. Take the rose to worship Sri Mataji. Take the rose to worship Sri Mataji. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Roses of colors bow down to you, no matter where they come from. Your smile touches our hearts. We are all one because of you. We are all one because of you. Take the rose to worship Sri Mataji. Take the rose to worship Sri Mataji. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Rose petals follow your way. They guide us to your lotus feet. Your divine breath opens heaven's gate. The ocean of love is within us all. The ocean of love is within us all. Take the rose to worship Sri Mataji. Take the rose to worship Sri Mataji. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Take the rose to worship Sri Mataji. Take the rose to worship Sri Mataji. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Take the rose to worship Sri Mataji. Take the rose to worship Sri Mataji. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Take the rose to worship Sri Mataji. Take the rose to worship Sri Mataji. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Holy Mother, please bless us with your love. Take the rose to worship Sri Mataji.
O Shri Ganesha, you are the beginning and the end. Please bless us in the morning.
Shri Mataji, Queen of Light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white.
Shri Mataji, Queen of Light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white.
Shri Mataji, Queen of Light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white. Shri Mataji, Queen of Light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white.
Unlock heaven's golden gates and issue forth.
Unlock heaven's golden gates and issue forth.
Awake the dawn that sleeps in heaven.
Awake the dawn that sleeps in heaven.
Shri Mataji,
Queen of Light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white. Shri Mataji, Queen of Light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white.
let the light rise from your realm, the chambers of the east.
Let the light rise from your realm, the chambers of the east.
And bring the honeydew that cometh on waking day.
And bring the honey dew that cometh on waking day. Shri Mataji, Queen of Light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white. Shri Mataji, Queen of Light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white.
Radiant morning, salute the sun, arouse like a hunter to the chase.
Radiant morning, salute the sun, rise like a hunter to the chase.
And with thy basking lotus feet, appear upon our hills.
And with thy basket lotus feet, appear upon our hills. Shri Mataji, Queen of Light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white. Shri Mataji, Queen of Light, O Holy Virgin, clad in purest white.
Good evening, everyone. So we can all bow down and or keep staying bowing down for a while, and then we'll raise our kundalinis on our own. You can go. Mother, I surrender my meditation to you. Please remove the obstacles within me. We can keep our right hand on the Mother Earth and say the mantra to Sri Ganesh. Om Tvameva Saksha Shri Ganesha Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. And say the mantra to Shri Mahakali Bhairava. Om Tvameva Saksha Shri Mahakali Bhairava Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. So you can say the Ganesh Tavashesh. Om Namaste Ganapataye Tvameva Pratyaksham Tatvamasi Tvameva Kevalam Kartasi Tvameva Kevalam Dhartasi Tvameva Kevalam Hartasi Tvameva Sarvam Kalvidam Brahmasi Tvam Sakshat Atmasi Nityam Ritam Vachmi Satyam Vachmi Ava Tvamam Ava Vaktaram Ava Shrotaram Ava Dhataram Ava Dhataram Ava Nucha Namavashisha Ava Pasyata Tava Purasta Avo Dharata Ava Dakshinata Ava Chodvata Ava Dharata Sarvato Mam Pahi Pahi Samanta Tvam Vang Maya Svam Chin Maya Tvam Ananda Maya Svam Brahma Maya Tvam Sachit Ananda Dvidyosi Tvam Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvam Jnana Mayo Vijnana Mayosi Sarvam Jagaditam Tvatto Jayate Sarvam Jagaditam Tvatta Sishtati Sarvam Jagaditam Tvai Layameshati Sarvam Jagaditam Tvai Pratyeti Tvam Bhumi Rapo Nalo Nilo Nabaha Tvam Chatvari Vakpadani Tvam Gunatraya Titaha Tvam Dehatraya Titaha Tvam Kalatraya Titaha Tvam Muladhara Sitosi Nityam Tvam Shakti Trayatmaka Tvam Yogino Dhyanti Nityam Sarvam Jagaditam Tvatto Jayate Sarvam Jagaditam Tvatta Stishtati Sarvam Jagaditam Tvai Layameshati Sarvam Jagaditam Tvai Pratyeti Tvam Bhumi Rapo Nalo Nilo Nabaha Tvam Chatvari Vakpadani Tvam Gunatraya Titaha Tvam Dehatraya Titaha Tvam Kalatraya Titaha Tvam Muladhara Sitosi Nityam Tvam Shakti Trayatmakaha Tvam Yogino Dhyanti Nityam Tvam Brahmasvam Vishnusvam Rudrasvam Indrasvam Agnisvam Vayusvam Suryasvam Chandramasvam Brahma Bhurbhuvasvaram Ganadhim Purva Mucharya Varnadhim Tadanantaram Anusvaraha Parataraha Ardhendu Lasitam Tarena Ritham Etat Tava Manusvarupam Gakaraha Purvarupam Akaroho Madhyamarupam Anusvaraha Shantyarupam Binduruttara Rupam Nada Sandhanam Sanhita Sandhi Saisha Ganesha Vidya Kanaka Rishihi Nishrit Gayatri Chandaha Ganapatir Devata Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Ekadantaye Vidmahe Vakratundaye Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat Ekadantam Chaturhastam पाशम् अंकुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्तं रक्तपुष्पैः सपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणम् अच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृतेः पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायन्ति यो नित्यं सा योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदामूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः Mother, please remove all the obstacles in my left channel. And bring our right hand back on our lap and our left hand towards the ether. And with attention on Sastra, we'll say the mantra to Shri Mahasaraswati Hanuman. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. O Shri Mahasaraswati, Shri Hanuman, please remove all the obstacles in my right channel. Please cool down any overactivity of my attention, of my liver. Please make me humble, O Divine Mother. We'll bring our left hand back on our lap. We'll watch a guided meditation by Shri Mataji.
So today is the day when we have to introspect. So should we go into meditation, all of us? Please. All of you close your eyes. Now we all will do the meditation the way we have been doing in the halls wherever we had public programs. So the first you have to put your hand on your heart. We'll work on the left hand side and the left hand towards me. Now, first of all, you put your hand on your heart. In the heart resides Shiva, is the spirit. So, you have to thank your spirit that it has brought light to your attention. Because you are a saint, and the light that has come in your heart has to enlighten the whole world. So please, now in your heart, you pray that let this light of my love of the divine spread to the whole world. With all sincerity and understanding that you are connected with the divine and whatever you desire will happen. With full confidence in yourself. Now put your right hand in the upper part of your abdomen on the left hand side, on the upper part of your stomach on the left hand side, and now here is the center of your dharma. Here you have to pray that let Vishwa Nirmal Dharma spread in the whole world. Let people see the light through our dharmic life, through our righteousness. Let people see them and accept the Vishwa Nirmal Dharma by which they get enlightenment and a benevolent higher life and a desire to ascend. Now, take your right hand in the lower portion of your abdomen, of the stomach, on the left hand side. Press it. Now this is the center of pure knowledge. Here, you have to say as Sir Yogis that our mother has given us the full idea how the divine works. She has given us all the mantras and all the pure knowledge that we could bear and understand. Let me fully be knowledgeable about that. All of us. I have seen if the man is a leader, the wife doesn't know a word about Sahaja Yoga. If the woman knows about Sahaja Yoga, the husband doesn't know anything about it. Let me be proficient and an expert in this knowledge. So that I can give realization to people, make them understand what is divine law, what is Kundalini, and what are the chakras. Let my attention be more on Sahaja Yoga than all these mundane things. Now put your right hand in the upper part of your abdomen. Close your eyes. Now here, on the left hand side, press it. Now here, Mother has given me the spirit and I have my own Guru, which is the spirit. I am master of my own. Let there be no abandonment. Let there be dignity in my character. Let there be generosity in my behavior. Let there be compassion and love for other Sahaja-yogis. Let me not show off, but have a deep knowledge about God's love and His doings. So that when people come to me, I should be able to tell them about Sahaja Yoga and give them this great knowledge with humility and love. Now raise your right hand on your heart. Here you have to thank God that you have felt the ocean of joy and you have felt the ocean of forgiveness. And the capacity to forgive as our mother has, which we have seen is so tremendous. Let my heart expand and encompass the whole universe, and my love should resound the name of God. The heart every moment should express the beauty of God's love. Take your now right hand in the Vishuddhi, that is on the left Vishuddhi, between the neck and the shoulder in the corner. I will not indulge into the falsehood of guilt, because I know it is falsehood. I will not escape my faults, but face them and eradicate them. I will not try to find faults with others, but in my own knowledge of Sahaja Yoga, let me remove their faults. We have so many ways secretly we can remove the faults of others. Let my collectivity become so great that the whole Sahaja Yoga race is my own family, my own children, my home, my everything. Let me get that feeling completely, innately built within myself, that I am a part and parcel of the whole, because we all have one mother. And let my concern go to the whole world to know what are their problems and how can, through my true desire, power, solve that. Let me feel the problems of the world in my heart and innately to remove all of them from the basis of which they are, from the basis from which they are generated. Let me go to the principles of all these problems and try to remove them through my Sahaja Yoga powers, through my saintly powers. Now put your right hand on your forehead across. Now here you have to say, first of all, I have to forgive all those who have not come in Sahaja Yoga. Those who are on the periphery, who come and go, who jump in and jump out. But first of all and foremost, I have to forgive all the Sahaja Yogis, because they are all better than me. I am the one who tries to find faults with them, but I am at the lowest ebb, and I have to forgive them, because I must know that I still have to go very further. I am still much less. I have to improve myself. This humility has to come within us. So you have to say here, let the humility in my heart, in a true sense, not hypocritical, work out this feeling of forgiveness so that I bow to reality, to God, and to Sahaja Yoga. Now you have to put back your hand on the back side of your head and push back your head here, and you have to say here, "Oh Mother, whatever wrong we have done to you so far, and whatever wrong goes in our minds, and whatever smallness we have shown to you, whatever way we have troubled you and challenged you, please forgive us." You have to ask for forgiveness. In your intelligence, you should know what I am. I don't have to tell you again and again. Not at Sahastara, you have to thank me. At Sahastara, put your hand, move it 7 times, and thank me 7 times. Mother, thank you very much for the realization. And Mother, thank you very much for making us understand how great we are. And thank you very much for bringing all the blessings of the divine. And thank you very much for raising us higher, much higher than from where we were. And also thank you very much for sustaining us and for helping us to improve ourselves and correct ourselves. And thank you very much ultimately that Mother, you have come on this earth, taken your birth and working so hard for us, for all of us. Press it hard and move it hard.
We'll raise our hands above our sahasrars and see what we feel. We'll bring down our ego and superegos. We will say Om 3 times. Om. Om. Om.
Normally this place should be very, very warm because of this position. But even in summer this place keeps very cold because of the vibrations from the temple that is emitted. The people
So we'll listen to Sri Mahalakshmi Puja of Shrimataji. So we'll meditate while we listen to Mother's talk and watch a video.
the puja, and today is this Mahalakshmi Puja. So two things together we have got together. First was the Datta Puja and today is this puja of Mahalakshmi. So to have the Guru principle all right, we must make our dharmas correct. Now these dharmas, as I have told you many times, are 10. And we should look after these 10 dharmas in a very careful manner. These are expressed outside, but whatever is inside comes out. Now I find when you people talk and you say things, I know that this person is negative, that person is definitely positive. There are so many ways of expression of positivity. But how I know that I can't tell you because I just don't know how to tell you that. But I just know that such a person is definitely positive and such a person is negative. The positivity lies in understanding why are we here. First of all, why are we on this earth? Why are we human beings? In understanding. What are we doing about it? Why are we Sahaja-yogis? What is Sahaja-yogi has to do? What is his responsibility as a Sahaja? Then he moves forward to understand why Mother is so kind to me. Why have I got vibrations? Why am I the very few who have got the special blessings, the special knowledge of vibratory awareness? And then you ask yourself, what am I doing about it? Am I still very much embedded in my cheapishness or in my childishness, in my stupidity, in my harshness, in my aggressiveness? We always see these things in other people, not in ourselves. So we are not Sahaja-yogis. We should understand at that point, when we start seeing these things in other people, then we are not Sahaja-yogis. We should see in ourselves and emit pure compassion to others. But always people see that it is in another person this exists. Whatever I may try to say, they always see another person. Now supposing there's a negative person among us. You need not be compassionate to that person. On the contrary, better be away. Get rid of that person as far as possible. Don't have anything to do. Is a definite sign of great compassion to yourself, if not to others. Better not have anything to do with a person who is negative, if you have to come up. He may be your brother, sister, anyone. But try to be away from a person who is not positive. It causes lots of problems. I've been telling you this and I've been requesting you, but the conditioning is such that still though you have become a Guru Tattva, You don't understand that you have to be detached. For a guru, there's no brother, sister, or any other relationship except for the relationship of the mother. There is no other relationship exists. One of these principles are to be understood. Very important, I think, is for all of us, that our relationship is only to mother and to Sahajogis and not to any relationship which has come to us, whether through Sahajoga or whether through anything else. Now this I have been explaining because our Mahalakshmi Tattva is not all right. That's why we get sort of frittered away, lost into these things. And the Mahalakshmi Tattva has to be like an ascending force, all put together. Like my father used to give an example, that supposing you have collected a lot of wheat and you spread it on the ground, it will be all lost. It will spread out like this side, that side, it will be all lost. But if you put it in a bag, it will rise. In height, naturally, it will have those maryadas, it will rise and it will go higher and higher. In the same way, this principle of Mahalakshmi can spread just across like that and can just destroy all that Mother has given us and all that we have had all these years only by spreading it out. Now to collect it inside is to pay attention to yourself first of all. Try to clarify your ideas and your understanding. In brain is important because Mahalakshmi Tattva ultimately works in the brain. Is the enlightenment of the brain is done by Mahalakshmi Tattva. It gives you the Sat, the truth, see. So in the brain you must clarify, reach logically you must reach the conclusion that I don't have to do these things. I have to do these things. I have to ascend. This is why I am here. Why I am here. What am I supposed to do? Now logically you convince your brain, first of all. It's very important now after realization. Because if logically your brain doesn't understand, it will always be cheapish, childish, indignified, or could be harsh, horribly oppressive. It could be one of these. So, in Guru Tattva, there are 10 elements. 5 of them deal with the weight. Guru is the weight, you see. Weight of a person. How much weight you have got, the gravity as we call it. A person has a gravity. When he talks, how much balance he's got. You see, even in Indian music we call it vazan. Means the weight. The weight of the person means when he is dealing with himself or with others, how much weight he carries. In English also they use this word. How much weight he carries with others means how much he can really impress others. If you impress too much, all right, then the person will say, oh, it's too much. That is a very big quality with Western people is, oh, that is too much. That they have an idea. You see, this is all ego-oriented. That is too much. If you tell them too much, oh, that is too much, she's too much. I'll do it slowly. It is too much for me. It's very common. It's very common reaction. So, how much weight you have. And the second one is the quality of magnetism. 2 things, magnetism. First is the quality of weight. That's how much dignified you are, how you talk, how your language is, how your behavior is. You should be humorous. But sometimes, even with me, I find people talk in a very funny manner. I just don't understand. How is it always they say the wrong thing? I mean, even if they have to say one sentence, they'll say wrong thing. It's absolutely with them. It's also Vishuddhi, which is also Nabi, comes from Nabi, because you must know that Vishuddhi chakra is the ascent of the Nabi chakra. So what happens? That a person, whatever he is expressed through his language, through his behavior, through his face, through his nose, his eyes, everything, through the Vishuddhi chakra. So the ascent of the Nabi is shown through the Vishuddhi chakra. Now whatever you have in the Nabi is shown here. Supposing Now a person who has the Mahalakshmi Tattva properly developed, such a person will have a way of dealing with another person where he will have the weight as well as the understanding how far to go with the person, how far to carry on with the person, how far to talk to a person, how far to think about it, how much importance to be given. That's one point is very important. And the another point is that how much magnetism you have. So you reverse back to yourself. The magnetism is a magic of a person. A person is magnetic because he has certain magic. Now this magic comes from your own personality. From your own personality. So the basis of magnetism on the left hand side starts, and that basis is Sri Ganesh. Sri Ganesh is the basis of that magnetism. So your innocence. Innocence is the best way to have that magnetism. Magnetism you cannot express in material way. It's not a material stuff. But it is something abstract, comes from your quality of Ganesha, Sri Ganesha. Such a person is magnetic. Magnetic means that such a person attracts another person because of the weight of the person, because of the quality of the person. Such a person attracts, but does not attract for lust, greed and nonsensical things, but attracts another person because of the fragrance of love in this another person. Now it is always confused, because it's such an abstract thing. So one must understand it in a very subtle way. What is this magnetism that one should have? You see, there are some gestures people use artificially, which normally they have been using just to attract other people, the way they walk, the way they dress, the way they live. All these things are of no use. It is something so inner, that fragrance is so inner, which must be done. But in Sahaja Yoga, I have seen people just don't bother about it, just don't bother. They think the way they have been living, the way they have been this, say if they are English, they are English. If they are French, they are French. If they are Indians, they are Indians. If they are from Kolhapur, they will be from Kolhapur. These ideas first must be curbed down, because the fragrance spreads everywhere, whether you are English or anything. So the fragrance of a person develops through, first of all, the Ganesha principle within you. Ganesha principle is to be first of all seen to. Now a Ganesha person is not a person who is absolutely remorse type, or a person who is such a gone case that even if you beat him up and make him into a complete mince thing, he will bear it. It's not that. It's not that. On the contrary, the quality of magnetism is such that it attracts you to a point where you are not disturbed. Now this is a very important point we should know. You see, if you have other love like carnal love and all other love you have, then that love you may attract a person, that person can destroy, and it destroys you, always. But this attraction does not destroy. Does not destroy. The attraction is up to that point that you are not destroyed, because you being much higher, much deeper and much weightier, you cannot be destroyed by a thing that whom you are attracting. Always a greater magnet attracts the smaller magnet. And that is what one should understand. This magic and this charismatic temperament of a person comes by, first of all, the Ganesha Tattva, innocence, and secondly, by complete dedication and devotion. Those who are completely dedicated and devoted to Mother, not to anything else, Ganesha Tattvadi, not to your wife, not to your husband, not to your sister, not to your country, not to anyone but to Mother. Complete dedication gives you that charisma or that attraction. In Sahaja Yoga, such a person becomes really attractive, and such a person has a Now some people think that if you are Konadara, some people think that if you are a very passive person and if anybody says anything to you and you don't mind, sort of a person, you are charismatic. It's not. People like you because they can dominate you. They like you because they can dominate you. Now, if you think that by your aggressiveness and by your shouting and by your screaming and these people, you will achieve that charismatic temperament, you cannot. You cannot achieve that either. So, how do you achieve it? By becoming more innocent. Now, how innocence develops in a person is by not thinking about it. Like you see, somebody asked me, how do you manage your income tax? I said, by having no income at all. Then they asked me, how do you solve your car problem? By not having any car at all of mine. They said, what about your house problem? By having no house of my own. Nihi, everything nihi for me. Say, how do you solve this problem? By not having it. Just not having it. Don't take up headaches upon yourself. See, when you take up headaches upon yourself, then only the innocence is reduced. That headaches like this, that this is my shawl, this is my sari, this is my thing, this is this, this is this, this is this. But only one thing is that this is my mother and I have to proclaim her. That's all. If that is the way it is, then innocence starts rising like Sri Ganesha. And by having no other headaches, this is mine, that is mine, this mind business causes the problem, I think. Personally, I think this must be the reason, that this mind business, this is mine, because whatever is mine, see, somebody told me, this is a very good argument he gave. Whatever is mine is not I. Means that's not so. My body, my head, my everything, mine. But I, he gave me this idea, I. What is I? Then I is separated. Whatever is not mine is I. So what remains is your spirit. Somebody gave me this argument. I said it's a very good argument to work it out. Then whatever remains is I. And that I is the one we have to see. So you go on reducing all
Sit in silent meditation. O Divine Mother, please guide my attention so that I may develop this magnetism, this gravity within me to attract the seeker. Please grant me the charisma to establish this quality within me that you described of a realized personality. May I feel the problems of the world on my chakras so that I may work on the problems from their original cause. O Divine Mother, we are your instruments. May we grow into more sharp instruments of yours. Jai Shri Mataji. So there'll be some music played for those who wish to meditate longer. Jai Shri Mataji.
Today's the